Hello, welcome to episode 91, a wedding check of the Keep Tappin X Podcast.
Hey, what's up? We missed a week.
Yeah, we did miss a week.
But we're here. We're back.
We are. Yeah, we're here. It is March 13th, 2019, the day of...
Reckoning.
Thank you. I didn't have anything after that, so you saved me.
How's it going?
It's good. I just got back from celebrating my nephew's birthday.
Oh, nice.
He's 9.
Aw.
Mm-hmm. He's 9, and we got him Legos.
I was gonna ask, what's he super into?
He's super into Marvel, specifically X-Men. I think he knows a little more about X-Men than I do in some regards.
That's pretty awesome.
Like I'll be like, I'm like, who's your favorite X-Men character? Yep. And he's like, Juggernaut. I'm like,
yeah.
What? That's crazy. And he likes like characters you really wouldn't expect from like a kid from Marvel. It's definitely not from any cinematic or game stuff, you know?
That's awesome.
Yeah, so he's good. And he loves Legos. He loves Star Wars, and he loves Ninjago Legos and stuff. So he's super into that.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah. What'd you do today?
Worked.
Yeah. Okay. You got a new job?
I did.
Yeah.
I won't talk too much about it on the podcast, but man, it sucks.
Yeah. That's fair. But you're looking for others.
Yeah.
So it'll give you a paycheck or two. You get that training paycheck, which is always the easiest paycheck.
If anyone's listening, hire me.
That's right. You could do anything.
Yeah, I could do anything in the world. Hire me.
Suddenly you're like a dentist assistant or whatever.
Yep. I'll take it.
Which is funny because the dentist I go at, like they still use like paper filing.
Really?
Like they hardly ever use computer filing.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
That's strange.
It's very archaic.
Yeah, I'll go upgrade their systems.
Yeah, right. Log everything. So I haven't had time today to make an itinerary. Unfortunately, I should have did it last night, but nope.
Question of the week.
Oh
no, make one.
Make one right now. Question of the week. What was your childhood hobby? Around 10 years old.
Around 10 years. I mean,
your interest.
I actually did build a lot of Legos.
Yeah,
but
me too.
I always followed the instructions to a T, though. I was the only kid. I was the only kid I knew that did it.
My brother was super good at making his own creations.
Yeah.
And then I would always just follow.
Yeah.
And I'd try and emulate. I'd be like, he's making a robot, and then I'll make a robot, and he'll make this awesome, the arms move and stuff, and mine's just dinky ass,
I was
crappy.
The same way.
We are not creative people.
No, we're not. Me and my friend, we would he would always do that, just make random stuff of just the scrap Legos, just build some, and I would be like, I built this castle to a T, and it looks cool, but if it was destroyed, I wouldn't know what to do with the Legos.
Exactly. I loved Legos until, I still do. I loved Legos until I was 15-ish.
Yeah. And
my dad got me a Lego table one year where it was just a big freaking table, and the entire inlay was glued with flat Lego, the green wrestling Lego thing.
That's awesome.
And he would get me Legos all the time, and I had a clone army and knights and I remember I would spend hours just having these mock battles with all of them.
That's awesome.
Man, good shit. But Legos are just too expensive now.
Oh yeah, they're way too expensive.
Got this little set for him. It was $25, and I was like, "Jesus."
Have you ever looked at how much those big sets we had as kids are now? It's they're $100.
Yeah. I remember I was delivering furniture with my uncle, and this guy, I just went to his basement, and he had a Star Destroyer Lego with the full set, and I was like, and, while they were talking about the bill, I was sneaking over, and I was looking at it, and he came over, and he was like, "Oh, you like that?" I'm like,
"That's awesome."
Oh, that stuff is so cool.
I went to the Star Wars in concert.
You did that, last week, right?
Yep.
How was that?
Last weekend. It was really cool.
So what do they do? What is that?
So pretty much it was at Province Performing Arts Center, which is a theater, and they had this giant movie screen set up, and they played the original, the first Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
And there was an orchestra, and the orchestra just played all the music from the movie as it was happening in the movie, and it was really cool.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Sometimes I forgot there was an orchestra because it was just so spot on.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. That sounds really cool.
It was pretty cool.
Well, I was really weird when you told me you were going to that, you and Nicole, because You guys don't care about.
We're not huge Star Wars fans.
Yeah, so I was like, why are you going to that?
But
it was awesome.
We love orchestras. We love the theater. So,
yeah,
I mean,
you went for the theater aspect and,
Yeah.
and enjoyed it very
it was
much.
cool.
Such a crackling that's happening in the back, and it stopped now, but I don't know what that was.
I think it might be a cat.
No, I hear it sometimes.
Oh, really?
It's like my house burning down or something.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, whatever. But that's cool. That
Yeah.
sounds like fun.
Yeah.
To the people at home, what was your main interest at around 10 years old?
Yes. And answer in the comments below.
I remember when I was younger than that, like 7, whatever. My friend collected Beanie Babies,
Oh, yeah, I had some.
and we had Beanie Baby wars.
Oh, really?
Like they had like several bins full of Beanie Babies.
Yep.
And we would just huck them at each other. We would like build forts out of these, these bear corpses, whatever.
Yeah.
And then we would be like, yeah, and like throw them at each other.
Oh, my God.
Like they had beady eyes sometimes. So like if those hit you hard enough, like
They
it just
can hurt.
Oh man, you got
Yeah.
wrapped with a Beanie Baby bead. That sucked, dude. Oh man, video games.
Yeah, video games. That's no, I have another question, but that's for a different episode.
No, go ahead. Just fucking ask it now.
What age did you play your first video game?
Oh my first video game?
Yeah, like game that you like actually got into and understood.
I mean, oh, it's tough, dude.
Yeah.
I have really early memories of Zelda, the original Zelda, but I hated it. And I just didn't like it. It was, I was like unnerved by it.
Oh, really?
I remember being alone in my room
Yeah.
and just playing that game and just not like the music and
Uh-huh.
the way that I grew up on Genesis more than I did Nintendo, the original Nintendo.
Same, yeah.
And the way that game, like the music sounded, like
Yeah.
I like it scared me. I don't know, something about unnerved me as a kid. I don't like it. I played like a little of that, but mostly like Genesis and Game Boy, like Pokemon Red. I think this is like the 3rd time I've told this story on here, but I had a Pokemon Red cartridge that the battery died in it with the save. But I didn't know what that meant.
Mm-hmm.
So every time I go to kindergarten, I would be playing Pokemon Red.
Yeah.
And then I'd leave it on, hoping that my Charmander would live till the ripe old age of when I get back. And it never did. Or rather, I'd see the battery dying.
Yeah.
And I'd have to I'd be like, maybe if I change the battery out fast enough in the Game Boy, I could save him. He died every time. I went through a lot of Charmanders.
That sucks.
Golden Axe. I used to play that all the time with my brother.
Played a ton of Golden Axe, yeah.
Gunstar Hero. Yeah. Oh my God. Why am I blanking out? Yeah,
Gunstar Heroes, right?
Yeah, that's the game, right? Yeah. I love that game, and we should play that on the channel. Blake and I played that a few years ago.
Oh, really?
I finally beat. I never beat it as a kid because that game is impossible when you're a kid. But him and I beat it, and God, that game is still so hard.
Yeah, because it's meant to eat quarters.
It is,
yeah.
And there's like a boss rush at the end that no kid could ever get through ever.
It's impossible.
Ever. It's ridiculous.
Golden Axe is similar.
Oh, I still haven't beat that game.
Yeah.
We should probably try on the channel.
Yeah.
Because I've still never beat that game. Fucking whatever. What about you?
I have early memories of playing a bunch of games from like the first system I ever owned was the Sega Master System, which was the one before Genesis.
Yeah.
And I remember playing like Galaga and stuff on that.
Yeah.
But the first game I ever really got into when I was 6 years old was Super Mario RPG.
Oh yeah, okay.
I played a ton of games before that, and like I owned a Game Boy and stuff, but that game like sucked me in.
Yeah.
And I was like, I beat it like 5 times. I was like, this is it. And ever since then.
How many times did you hear?
A lot. Yo, I was like a 6-year-old kid like humming all the songs from Super Mario RPG. That was like my life.
I didn't discover that game until years ago.
Yeah.
And then Blake and I beat it.
Yeah.
And that's a great game.
I love it.
It holds up super well.
Yeah.
Too. It holds up really well. After Genesis, I think I had an N64.
Yeah.
Because of my brother for a little bit. We had that, and I'd watch him play Resident Evil 2 and Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah.
God, I love that game.
It's good.
And then I remember getting an Xbox from my aunt.
Oh, yeah.
And the first game I ever played on that was Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2.
Hell yeah.
A game, awesome. Because you could play you'd have the cops and robbers mode or cops and racer mode. And you could like crawl in the spike strip or the chopper.
Yep.
I loved that when I was a kid. And then Brute Force. I don't know if anybody ever remembers that game.
game.
Oh, dude, it's so...
What is
a
it?
game. Dude, it's a game where you play... It's a third-person, like, action, like, shooter where you play as 4 distinct characters. One was, like, this dude whose special ability was he, like, whipped out 2 heavy fucking... He could, like, dual-wield heavy guns and just, like, mow down people.
Yeah.
There was this chick... Like this hot spandex-clad chick who had like a blade and she could go invisible and stealth behind and like chop people. There was a sniper who basically was Widowmaker.
Yeah.
She could like her special ability is she could see like infrared.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then Brutus, which was like this reptile dude who like went into like a beast mode where you would just see like predator vision and run at people, and then when you hit someone you like do a melee and I think it ends the mode but you kill them.
That's awesome.
And it was just, I don't even remember what the game was about. You like die. Like the game starts with all of them dying. And then like their clones come out.
What?
And then you play as them.
That's weird.
I think that's how like they argue the death, like how you die and come back mechanics. So you're just a clone. And like they're trying to break out of the I don't know. I have no idea. But it was a mad fun game. Yeah. And the guy, I remember just like the guy with the 2 guns is like the action hero, like blow it out your ass, you know, like kind of Duke Nukem style. Brute Force, like we'll have to. I don't even know how we play that.
Yeah.
I don't know how we play
maybe
that.
We can emulate it. I don't know.
Maybe I don't know.
First game I ever got for the original Xbox was Mech Assault. And man,
I loved that game.
Mech Assault and Armored Core, I had both.
I never had Armored Core, but
man, those games are awesome.
Mech Assault, and I had Mech Assault and Mech Assault 2 when that came out. I never understood how multiplayer ever worked when I was a kid, like Xbox Live.
It barely did. I
really?
tried it a couple times, and it was just like it was so laggy, and it would always disconnect, and it was the worst.
I didn't even know you could do stuff like that, so I'd always play the multiplayer mode by myself, and it was just like a wave mode, and I was just like mess around with different mechs. The game was so fun. And I wish it's still around in a way. Mech Assault, like not the franchise itself, but like spiritual success. Like I'll see series that's out right now. But
I was gonna say I wish there was more series with the giant mech battles.
There are, but they're like not good. They're like they follow like mobile game methods. You know what I mean?
That sucks.
Or they're a Gundam game.
Yeah.
And a lot of Gundam games now suck. There's like a gem. I'm telling you, we need another custom robo.
We do. We really do.
I don't think they're giant robots. I still think they're like little.
They're like mini robots.
Yeah, mini robots. But if you want us to play custom robo, don't ask because we're just going to anyway.
Yeah, we're just gonna do it
one day when we find out how to get that to work.
I'm down.
I think we just got to find a copy, but I think we looked online and a copy of custom robo is like $90 or something ridiculous.
We'll have to emulate it. I own it, so I can do that. I already bought it.
Yes. You don't still obviously have a physical copy.
If I do, it's lost in my house somewhere.
Yeah, that's fair. But I'm about to say something I don't remember. Fuck it.
I don't know, man. Games.
I've been thinking a lot about D&D lately.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Just conceptually.
Yeah.
And
I do love me some tabletop RPGs.
I was watching an interview with Chris Perkins.
Oh yeah.
What a cool guy.
Yeah. He's a cool dude.
People don't know he's like he works for Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah.
He helps he like makes modules and stuff like that, and he's a writer over there and probably does a lot more. But he's also like a world famous DM.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, arguably more popular than Matthew Mercer in that space.
It's because not only does he understand the game very well, obviously, because he helps make it, but he understands like what D&D is. He
really does. He like lives and breathes it.
Yeah.
From the way he was talking.
Yeah.
Apparently he went to school for rhetoric.
Really?
He majored in rhetoric and he wants to be like a political writer, like a speech writer.
Interesting.
Like that's his like fallback plan.
Yeah.
You know.
That's cool.
Which is very interesting.
Yeah.
And he started writing when he was like 13 and started sending submissions to like Wizards of the Coast, but they didn't publish him until he was like 17. That was his first publication, which is great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's awesome.
You know, and that's what kind of I think set him on his path to greatness.
Yeah.
But man, I was thinking like, what must it be like to be like a professional DM?
I know.
And like DM in front of like, I get performance anxiety when I DM in front of our friends.
Yeah, right.
Like people you know. You're just like, okay. It's like, you know, it's that feeling you get when you're about to go on stage
Yeah.
or like talk in front of people, like give a speech, but you're like, all right. But this is in front of people you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you still get that feeling.
How do you feel when they do the live shows at like Acquisitions Inc. or Critical Role?
Can't even
there's
imagine.
Like hundreds of people.
Because like doing it on camera, like streaming it and stuff, that's one thing. Is like you're not actually in front of thousands of people because like you're just in front of a camera.
Yeah.
But like doing it live, I can't even imagine that.
It must be, I don't know, like, because like, how do you prepare for something? How do you think if you were? I'm like David.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. We're having a game.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We're going to, I got some friends.
Yeah.
Good friends, Yeah. You're on DM.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I also invited some other people. About 200 other people. And I got this nice little hall.
And they're all gonna watch you the whole time.
Yeah, and they're watching us.
Yeah.
They're not playing. No, that would be insane.
Very intently paying attention.
Yeah, they love the game.
Yep.
And if you get anything wrong, they'll fucking go home and blog about it or something.
Because sometimes when you DM, or at least when I DM, like, and things don't always go right. Obviously, you have to improv a bunch of stuff, and sometimes they don't go exactly the way you want. But you like, just have to improv and roll with it. And sometimes, like, even when it's just you with your friends, you're just kind of like, ah, man, didn't go exactly where I wanted.
Yes.
Imagine that in front of like a stadium full of people.
At that point, I guess you just got to change how you approach.
Yeah.
The way you DM and like, how much you plan. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you can't underplan.
Yeah, but you can't overplan.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine if you ask Matthew Mercer, he's not like, oh, I just plan less. Like,
yeah, probably not.
I guess you just overplan.
Yeah.
So you have every contingency plan ever available, which is impossible.
Yep.
I don't know, but I've been thinking about that and DMing.
I just want to play some tabletop games.
Mm-hmm. You want to play tabletop?
But I think we should get into news.
Oh yeah, let's get into the news.
So we have some interesting stories today.
Mm-hmm.
The first one being Jade Raymond. You ever heard of her?
I've never heard of her.
She's the lead producer of Assassin's Creed.
Oh.
Over at Ubisoft.
Okay.
She has been hired by Google. She's been taken on board by Google for their new gaming initiative.
Oh.
So we don't know like any details yet. Apparently we're going to learn more on the 19th. But Google has some sort of collaborative gaming experience that they're working on.
Wow.
All they did was release this tiny trailer that doesn't explain anything. Of like a camera going down a hallway of like a building and then like a cave and then a castle, then all these different environments, and then it just says gather your friends, and then that's the whole trailer. So I don't know if it's just going to be like a social platform,
like a VR chat or whatever.
Yeah, or so I'm not sure what it's going to be, but they brought on the Assassin's Creed lady and they're working on it.
What are you thinking? VR,
yeah,
mobile game. Like which one? What do you think they're going for?
If between those two, VR.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think they're making a mobile game. I think this is either going to be a social network or it's going to be a gaming console.
Well, we all know how there's social networking.
Yeah.
Google Plus has worked in the past.
Yeah.
Yep. Hit us up on Google Plus / Keep Tappin X.
Well, yeah. One of my guesses is going to be a very cringy like network for gamers. Like that. That's going to be something like that.
Oh, I hope not. I hope they're in a better headspace.
Yeah.
I feel like they're smarter than that. People who work at Google are pretty young, relatively.
Yeah. As much as you can like hate on giant corporations, they're pretty smart.
Yeah. So I think they'll. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the first thing they'll come out will be okay, and then ambitious.
So. Yeah.
But okay, and then the next thing, give them a second chance.
I think if it's a console, they'll have a tough deal because there's just
that would be tough.
It's hard to break into a console market.
I don't think you can right now. Well, no, I don't think you can right now
unless it's different in some way. Yeah.
I feel like. And you'll be talking about this later. I feel like that's Microsoft is kind of weaning away from console.
Yeah.
But
a little bit.
Anyway, go on.
So yeah, I just thought that was interesting. But my next bit of news is EA reportedly paid Ninja $1 million to play Apex Legends on Twitch.
Now this is obviously over the course of a certain amount of time.
Yeah. So when 12 days after the game launched, when it blew up pretty much, Ninja was paid $1 million to tweet about Apex Legends and play it on his stream. And this is pretty much how it got big.
Yeah.
there was a ton of money pumped into him and other streamers, just playing this game, and it was him and other Fortnite streamers.
I see.
So it was specifically meant to take away interest from Fortnite and put it on Apex, which worked.
So my question is, how did this happen? Now, but what do you think? Like,
yeah,
you're sitting in EA. You're like 90th floor of their black onyx tower.
Yep.
And lightning strikes behind you, and the board of directors are around, and they're just like, how do we do this? How did this idea come to be, do you think?
I think they were like, okay, so they want to make this game popular.
Yeah.
Right. They want to make a lot of money off the game. That's their plan. So they're like, what are people paying attention to right now? What's the market we can break into? And they're also probably thinking, what's the biggest game making the most money right now?
Mm-hmm.
And Fortnite. And it's big because a ton of people watch it on Twitch.
The game wasn't advertised, though. Apex Legends.
It was people never even heard of it.
Stealth launched.
Yep.
Similar to Crackdown 3, honestly. But that's entirely different.
But it had to have been the people who make Apex and Titanfall, that can't recall the company's name right now.
Yeah.
Them and EA talking and being like, how do we become the next Fortnite?
Yeah.
And get people that people watch to play it. Get Ninja to play it. Get Dr. Disrespect to play it. How do we do that?
How?
We pay them.
Why do you think?
Mm-hmm.
And we're not experts on this by any means.
Yeah.
Why is conventional marketing, why would that seemingly fail in the eyes of consumers as opposed to this alternate method that they've gone with, which is has proved it's a very, in this instance, has been a very successful, quote unquote, marketing campaign.
I think it's because like traditional marketing is commercials, advertisements, things like that, or even getting people to simply talk about the game, which if I'm just someone going on Twitch and I see an ad for Apex, I'll be like, I've never heard of that, and just move on.
Yeah.
But if the person that I watch all the time playing a game that I like, Fortnite, is then playing a new game that is similar, same genre, and the streamer seems to be enjoying it the same, if not more, that's going to make me want to play the game. And someone at EA, surprisingly, kind of understood that.
Yeah.
And was like, if we get these guys to play this game, everyone who watched it will be exposed to it instantly.
Yes.
And even if a fraction of them buy it, that's money. Whereas ads, you can just click off. Like it's.
Do you think they made a return on it?
What do you mean?
$1 million to Ninja.
Do
you think they made that back?
Oh yeah, easy, easy. Like between what people spent on microtransactions for the game and like the tournaments they're already having.
Are there already tournaments for that game?
There were tournaments like they did the whole like Ninja versus Dr. Disrespect versus every streamer, and then
I know they did that for like PUBG back for like TwitchCon and stuff. I didn't know they were already doing that.
Yep, that was like a month ago.
How do you set that up? I wonder.
I have no idea.
They must have to log in through a specific account.
Yeah,
and then they get matched into like a server,
probably,
and then dropped in.
But yeah, man, it worked.
Can you imagine someone getting approached? And they're just like $1 million. It's like Dr. Evil, like 1 million, to play a game.
Yeah. Apparently, the statistic they used in order to target Ninja as who to sell this to was that he had 13.6 million Twitch followers.
Wow.
That's what they used. So that's just a big audience.
The rich get rich now. But I mean, I don't know anything about Ninja. I don't know if he's like a nice guy or.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've never watched his stream.
Me either.
Ever. I know people who do.
Yeah.
And they like him.
Yeah.
So,
I guess he's entertaining.
I guess. Yeah. I guess he's good. I guess that's what a lot of people like.
Yeah.
It's mirroring the like sports industry by the ludicrous pay of, or the honestly, no, the entertainment industry. I should really say, like the ludicrous amount of money these people get paid for. Endorsing a product.
Yeah.
Throw a Nike fucking sponsorship and $3 billion, whatever, and you got an athlete.
Yeah, the average Ninja makes in a year is $4 million. So, and he's living the dream. But anyway, we have another bit of news which people will be excited about. The Halo Master Chief Collection has been confirmed for PC, which I'm actually pretty hype about.
That's awesome. What does this mean for the game, I wonder?
I don't know, honestly.
I think it means mod support.
I mean, that'd be amazing.
I think it means even if they don't have mod support, it means mods.
Yep.
No matter what.
Did you see that? This is a little off topic, but did you see that Master Chief got modded into Jump? The new Jump game?
My gosh, really?
Yeah.
He's in Jump Force?
Yep. It's pretty great. I've
seen another one, but I don't remember who it was. Oh, it was Shaggy.
Oh, yeah, of course it was. But I saw that and I just looked at the video and it's silly because he's just like Master Chief.
He's Master Chief beating up Goku.
Yeah. But the way they're doing Master Chief Collection on PC is that they're launching Halo Reach, and then they're gonna slowly add the other Halo games into the collection when you buy it.
It's weird.
So when you buy the Master Chief Collection on PC, you're kind of buying like a season pass
of games.
And you get Halo Reach instantly, and then you'll get the other ones for free, obviously, when they come out.
Do you think they do that because it's not finished?
I don't know, honestly. I'm not sure why they're doing it.
I mean, they probably you know what? It's probably smarter because they can. If you release something periodically, it's like episodic games, right? You generate interest over time as opposed to like a single boom of interest and then waiting off.
Why do you think they're starting with Reach?
I don't.
I know
when was Reach released? Like the last was there a remaster of Halo Reach at all?
I don't think so. That might be why.
That might be it. So people can finally play Reach. I think a lot of people liked Reach.
Yeah, but we have some more details. Reach, at least, is confirmed to operate at 4K 60 FPS.
Nice.
And following Reach, they'll be released in the order of Halo, Halo 2, Halo 3, ODST, and then Halo 4.
I think that was the original order, too. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
I think it was.
I never played ODST, or I actually don't think I played 4 either.
I never played 4, but ODST was pretty good.
That's the one where you play as a squad, right?
Yeah, it's just like the normal soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty good.
I'd replay those.
Yeah. The multiplayer is added for free, obviously.
Yeah.
If you want campaign or firefight, you'll have to pony up for a premium add-on, apparently.
Wait, what?
If you want to play campaign or firefight, you'll have to pay more. The multiplayer is the free part.
Well, the multiplayer is free.
Yeah. And then you pay for the campaign and firefight, which I'm not sure what that is.
Like an additional fee?
I don't know. I don't have the details.
Well, hold on. That sounds weird.
Mm-hmm.
If I buy the game, I'm buying the multiplayer, but then I have to pay again for the campaign.
So what I'm reading is the multiplayer component is free.
Yeah.
If you want the campaign or firefight, you'll have to pay for a premium add-on. If you have the Xbox Game Pass, it'll all be included.
What?
Yeah.
I'm trying to wrap my head around that. So unless they're making it free to play, the multiplayer is free to play. And
which
then
would be cool.
Yeah, and then you pay for the campaign. That's fine. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
That seems kind of generous.
Yeah, it does.
But I mean, why can't we just buy the game?
Yeah, seems a little strange, right?
And then just make the multiplayer free.
Yeah.
It's Windows Store, right? Which is shitty.
It is on Steam.
Oh,
and the Microsoft Store.
Oh yeah, never mind that.
Mm-hmm.
That's I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, same.
That's weird. But I wonder how you can break that game at 60 frames.
I'm excited, dude. I used to break that game at however many frames the Xbox ran at.
As soon as they added the gravity axe or gravity hammer thing in 2 or 3, that's when the whole game changed.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
I might have talked about it before, but there was a glitch in Halo 2 on one of the maps that I can't remember the name of, but it had this big like metal pinwheel almost. It was like one metal thing that went around in a circle and like spun. And if you did a custom game mode and got put a tank on there and the metal wheel would like start spinning and get stuck on the tank.
Yeah.
It would make the sound of a tank exploding permanently forever in the match. Like, there's like just like a constant stream of explosion noises.
That's amazing.
And I would do it every time we played that map.
That's amazing. I love that.
Yep. Anyway, I have one more piece of news.
Okay.
Which I just think this one's really funny, and it's about Anthem, so you can imagine.
Oh no.
So someone discovered
that
the damage numbers in Anthem literally don't mean anything.
What do you mean?
So they did some tests, and they got apparently this legendary gun dropped.
Yeah.
And they were killing enemies with it, and they were like, this seems to be taking a while, but it's saying I'm doing a ton of damage.
Yeah.
And he tested, and it turns out the level 1 defender rifle, which is the gun you get at the start of the game, says it does less damage, but does more damage than any other gun in the game.
I heard, I didn't read details about this, but I've heard about this from Jim Sterling.
Yeah. So the legendary gun took 6 bullets to kill a Scarfiend, which is just an enemy in the game.
A grunt, probably, or something.
Yeah. But the starting gun takes 4 bullets.
And
he was just tested a bunch of stuff, and it just turns out the damage numbers don't mean anything, because the legendary gun was doing thousands of damage and the starting gun was doing like 50, and it killed it faster.
I wonder if that's like a problem with UI, like it's displaying incorrect numbers, or if there's just something inherently wrong with how HP is built in the game.
So no one really knows why this is happening.
Yeah.
But everyone is now aware of this, and it's just like the game is kind of pointless at this point.
Anthem is a mess.
It really is.
I haven't even touched it for a while.
Yeah.
To my buyer's remorse.
Yeah.
I could probably still get a refund on it.
Probably.
But I'm kind of hoping it gets better.
Yeah.
It is.
Put hope in BioWare.
Well, I was about to say, people have said this before. It might be an exaggeration.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much Anthem has marked the death of BioWare.
Yeah.
And the conventional, the old BioWare that we fell in love with KOTOR, KOTOR, Dragon Age, and Mass Effect.
Yeah.
It's
BioShock.
Mass Effect, not BioShock.
Oh yeah, that's right.
BioShock is.
It's BioWare, so I always think BioShock, and I'm like, no.
Who the fuck made BioShock? 2K? Oh my god, hold on, this doesn't bother me.
Yeah, why can't I? Was it 2K?
They might have published it. I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 2K.
Yeah, okay.
And Gary Scheinman is the composer.
Cool.
Listen twice as a composer on Wikipedia. It's weird.
But yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. This it'll definitely be a giant hit to BioWare.
It's just like, when was the last time they put out a game that was like really story influenced?
That's true.
You have Dragon Age Inquisition. Don't get me wrong. There's like, it's like they're hidden because EA is like the regime leader, and then you have like the small like underground French resistance of BioWare people who are like, we really are good at world building, and we really want you to see this cool world, so we're gonna put like codex entries and like audio stuff, and like honestly, it's a really awesome world here, but like EA's like, no, it
must be action packed, and the kids must love it.
Yeah, exactly. You must put these microtransactions.
Yep.
You know, and
then it just flops.
Yeah, then it becomes. Don't stop trying to make games MMOs.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
Just stop.
Either make an MMO or make a not MMO.
Yeah.
Don't mingle the two.
Stop doing that, man. It's games as a live service, which is the growing trend of games now.
Yep.
I mean, I say it's a growing trend. It is a growing trend, but it's not the trend, because last year, notice how most of like 90% of the games last year that won all of the awards, that won everything, were single player experiences.
Yeah, it's because people are sick of that. When people play a game, they either want a fun game to play with their friends or a fun game to play by themselves, and they want to do that with the least money spent.
Yeah, and it means different things to play a game by yourself or with friends. Yeah. Although there's like rare exceptions, like I really like co-op linear games, like A Way Out.
I do too.
Man, like that game. Oh man, I think people forgot about that game.
It's great,
and that game is a really good game.
Yeah,
and games with that linear plot development, and if I have to see matchmaking one more time, I'm gonna fucking die.
That's true. Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, I just liked our single player experiences.
I do too.
Or story based experiences.
Sometimes I still like to play a game to not interact with people.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
And even MMOs, you don't interact with people anymore.
That's true.
You get into a match in Anthem or anything, and nobody's talking, nobody's in chat. Apex Legends, I mean, you use the ping system on that. And you can talk to each other, but I turn that shit off the minute I fucking
Me too.
get that done. Absolutely not. But I mean, that's just us, right?
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of people really like multiplayer games and like that interaction. And,
yeah. But a lot of people feel the same way, apparently, because those single player games did really well last year.
Yeah. I don't know where I'm going.
I don't know, man. Just talking.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? That's it for news, right?
Yeah, that's it for news.
All right, good shit. Oh, did you hear? All right, this is a little side.
No, it's fine.
Speaking of Dissidia going free to play.
Oh, I think you said something about it.
Did I say this on the podcast?
I don't know if it was on the podcast, but
Dude,
I think
like the week after, or the day after our Kingdom Hearts stream, when I was like, I never, the running joke is Colby fucking has Dissidia NT and he has not played it once. And I'm like, one day I'll play it. Like the day after, the last time I said that, I read an article, it's like Dissidia is going free to play on Steam.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
I mean, it's a dead game anyway.
It's a dead game.
Yeah.
I'm hoping this saves it. Although, maybe. I was talking with our friend Alex, and he was like, Colby, you never played the game. Neither do I. He's like, but apparently I know of people who put in 700 hours, 600 hours. Like, there are this, like, 4 Reddit posts. Because I was on the subreddit for it. People are like, oh, I hope this, like, put some, energy into the game again. Kind of getting dull after I pumped in 700 hours and then I was done. And I'm like, what? How what are you talking about?
What?
Especially with that game.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but the game's doing free to play, which is really cool for PC, and I hope I can get some friends to play it.
Yeah.
It's working on a rotation of characters. And then you can buy characters.
Okay.
With in-game,
Yeah.
I don't know how the campaign is gonna work, but yeah, I know. I wish I could just like take the CD of my NC for my PS4 and put it in my PC and be like, I got it now, and get every character.
Take a picture of you holding the CD and send it to Steam. Be like, I own it.
Like, okay, we can verify you've never fucking played this game. But I thought that was exciting.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Dissidia is really fun.
Yeah.
The new one is chaotic as fuck.
I have never and will never understand how the game works.
I will teach you. Let me teach you because it's really fun and I will teach you.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah, all right? It's the fighting game for people who don't fucking care about combos.
But I care about combos.
Shut the fuck up, you try hard. He said, I'm sure there's combos in the game. I just suck.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go into release. I'm going to move the mic. All right. Today's what, 13th?
Yep.
Tomorrow, again, this is a very impromptu podcast, so I don't have the official list here.
That's fine.
Tomorrow, on the 14th, we have Motorsport Manager.
Hell yeah.
For the Switch. We got The Division 2 officially comes out on the 15th, so Saturday there, for PC, PS4, Xbox One. We have, what is this? Fenimore Fillmore 3, Skulls of the Toltecs.
Sure.
It sounds like a point-and-click adventure game.
It kind of does,
in my opinion.
Yeah.
For PC, Lego Marvel Collection, PS4 and Xbox One. One Piece World Seeker. That's the big. I see ads for that all the time on like Facebook and stuff. I feel like it's not going to be good, but it's an open world One Piece game for PC, PS4, Xbox One, and also on the 15th we got This is in bold, and I don't know why. What the? Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic for the PC. Very important game, apparently.
Huh.
And on the 19th, we have Fate Extella Link for PC. I think that's the.
They're still making games?
I think that's the Dynasty Warriors Fate game.
Oh, God. I forgot that existed.
I think that's what that is. I'm going to move my mic back. All right. Yeah.
Cool.
That's it for releases I got.
Yeah, not too many.
No, we're good. We chill. We Gucci. So, I think that concludes for today's podcast here. David.
Yeah.
If you could recommend one thing out there in the world to anybody out there, could it be your favorite shaving cream? Could be your favorite masking tape brand. Could be your favorite knockoff controller that isn't Mad Catz. What would you recommend to the fine people out there?
I would recommend. I wish I could do a pro wrestler voice for this, but
I'll translate.
At McDonald's, quarter pounder with cheesy bacon.
The quarter pounder with cheesy bacon. Oh yeah!
We got to go up against that guy who reviews the food with the wrestler voice. What's his name?
Tarnation Bob.
Yeah. Oh, shout out to Tarnation Bob.
He'll fucking ruin me, dude. What is this you're recommending?
It's they have new quarter pound at McDonald's, or they have like cheese infused bacon. It's the most unhealthy thing in the world.
Sounds like
and it's delicious.
I got Wendy's has released a couple new sandwiches, and one of them is like a barbecue bacon burger.
Oh, nice.
All right. Yeah, I wish it was bigger,
okay. Yeah.
But they have some other ones that I want to try.
Like what?
I don't remember. They have like this the one with caramelized onions or like crunchy onions, which are like, I love that shit, man.
Yeah, those are good.
Love that shit.
Mad good.
I just thought of.
They had like a maple bacon one at one point, and it was okay.
We have to go to the Abbey. We have to go there sometime.
The burger place?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
They have the honky tonk burger.
I love those burgers. Yeah.
So good. So good. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us for the Keep Tappin X Podcast. Make sure you check us out on all of our social medias on Facebook, Twitch.tv, SoundCloud, Twitch. I just said that. Twitter.
Yep.
On TV. I have to rehearse this, dude. Twitter, Google Play Music, iTunes, and
not Spotify.
Never, ever. But do you remember? We might still be on there. Check us out on Podbean.
Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe we're there.
Probably our first 10 episodes, maybe or something. I haven't been on there. I found our password for that. Yeah. Obviously, I'm not going to say it, but I'll show you right after this.
Okay.
It's funny. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you on the next week for a better prepared podcast. Later.
See ya.